In our first problem, our inequality is already in slope-intercept form. So we see that our slope is 2/3 and our y-intercept is at 0, -8. We always begin at the y-intercept. On our y-axis we go to -8 in this case. To find our next points, we apply our slope. The 2 in the numerator is positive, therefore we'll go up 2. The 3 in the denominator is positive, to the right 3. Plot my next point, follow that pattern, up 2, right 3. Before I draw my line, I look at what my symbol is. Since this is a greater than symbol, it is not an or equal to. That's going to be a dashed line. Remember, I want us to use a straight edge, and I want us to draw this line all the way through the entire coordinate plane. The last thing I want us to look at is, do I shade above or below this line? A greater than symbol means I shade above. So with my cursor on the line, I can draw a line up. That's above. That's the section where I will shade. So all of this is a solution, including this part up here. The last piece in this problem is asking, is -1, -2 a solution? I can check in the graph, -1 in my x, -2 in my y is this point right here. Since it's in the shaded region, I can say that yes, it is a solution. I can say that because it's in the shaded region. If I wasn't sure, I could always substitute my values into my x and y up here and check algebraically. Go ahead and press pause to try the second problem here on your own. So I've gotten us started. My slope is -3 or -3/1. The y-intercept is at 0, 7. In this case, I'm going to have a solid line because I have a less than or equal to. Dashed line here because it was just greater than. So in this case, with my straight edge, I will graph my solid line all the way through my coordinate plane. I recognize a less than symbol, so with my cursor on the line, I could draw an arrow down. That's going to be my shaded region. All of this section below that line. Therefore, the point -1, -2, -1 in my x, -2 in my y, again, is in my shaded region. So yes, it is a solution to this inequality as well. The new idea for today is to graph both of those inequalities on the same coordinate plane. So I want us to do that now. Go ahead, hit pause, and then I want you to first graph the dashed line, then graph the solid line, and wait before you shade. Graph the lines, and then after you're finished graphing the lines, unpause to see what our next steps are. So our lines should look like this. When we're going to shade, it's much more complicated to shave when I'm dealing with two inequalities. I'll start with the first inequality. The y is greater than 2/3 x minus 8. That's my dashed line here that's in blue. Again, since it's greater than, that does mean I will shade above, but unlike when I'm graphing just one inequality on the number line, I'm actually only going to draw these tiny little arrows going up. That's indicating which side of that line I'm shading in. Performing the same idea with y is less than or equal to -3x plus 7, my solid green line, less than or equal to means I'll shade below. So I'm going to draw in my lines below this section. What I'm looking to do is shade in one of the 4 quadrants or areas that have been formed. I have this area here, the area up here, smaller area down here, and the smallest area down here. Those are the four sections formed by these two intersecting lines. The only one I want to shade in is the one where both arrows are located. In that case, or in this case, it is in here, bordered under the green line and above the blue line. So again, I'll use my highlighter to show this. This section here, all below my green line, and then staying above my blue line. That section is the section that we will shade in completely. So with my highlighter, and if you're using a highlighter, you're welcome to do it this way as well, we want to shade this entire section in. This is my solution section. It's the only section that provides a solution to both inequalities. I have other sections here that provide a solution to one inequality but not the other, and I have one other section that provides a solution to neither one of these inequalities. This section that we just shaded in, or I just colored in, is my only solution set. Up here would solve one of them, not the other. This would solve one, not the other, and this wouldn't solve either. So you guys can use your pencils and just shade in that section. Therefore, when I'm looking to see if -1, -2 is a solution to the system of inequalities, I'm checking again, is it in the shaded region completely? So is this a solution? Yes, because it is in the shaded region. Had I asked you if, say, example 6(3) was a solution, we'd have to say no. Even though it is a solution to the blue inequality, it is not to the green. Similarly, the point 2, -9 would be a no. It's not in the shaded region. And the point 9, -7 would also not be. These points are not solutions. Only in here are my solutions. When you're ready, you can start the next video for the next page of the notes.